The current salaries of Nigerian politicians serving in government has been described as inadequate and not in line with current economic realities, with the 1.5 million monthly salary earned by President Bola Tinubu and the less than 1 million naira earned by his ministers and other politicians in government, described as grossly inadequate by the agency empowered to fix such salaries, the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission. The Commission's chairman, Mohammed Shehu, is making a case for an upward review of salaries for Nigeria's political office holders, which he says have not changed since 2008, as some heads of federal agencies earn more than them.
So it's about time that people like you and others should support the Commission to come up with reasonable living salaries for ministers, DGs, the president. You're paying the president 1.5 million a month. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria with a population of over 200 million people. That's what you pay him. Everybody believes that is a joke. You understand? This was done in 2007, 2008, and since that time it had not been reviewed.
Meanwhile, Nigeria's organized labor has come out strongly against the plan, describing it as nothing short of double standards, arguing it ignores the country's worsening economic inequality.
The increase in salaries of political office holders in Nigeria today is nothing short of double standard. And what I mean by double standard is that what is being paid to the workers that toil to create this wealth in terms of ranking is extremely different from what the government seeks to achieve. However, that move for us is not acceptable.
The Revenue Commission also announced it has commenced a comprehensive review of Nigeria's vertical revenue allocation formula, which determines how federally collected revenues are shared between the federal, state, and local governments. The current formula, which has been in place since 1992, allocates the lion's share of revenue to the federal government at 52.68%, 26.72% to state, and 20.60% to local government.
The situation has made it essential to reevaluate the structure of fiscal federalism in order to foster economic growth in individual states, enabling them to become independent from the central government and ensuring equity, responsiveness, and sustainability.
The debate over salaries for political office holders and the revenue allocation formula touches at the heart of Nigeria's governance, fairness, equity, and accountability.
What the nation urgently requires or needs now is reduction in the cost of governance, making political office even less attractive and channeling resources into areas that truly impact the citizens. For example, wages, job creation, education, healthcare, and infrastructural development.
Reviewing wage of public office holder for me is not a bad idea, but to what extent is this increment going to be, considering what we have for the general workers as minimum wage? That is where we should center our sensitivity.
Whether these new proposals will sail through remains to be seen. But for now, the tension between political office holders and public perception is far from over. Frank Omalape, Arise News.